Hey guys, Ben here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Crypto.com debit card. I just got this card in the mail and I wanted to do an unboxing and a review because I think this card is crazy good. Now before I get too far into it, this video is not sponsored by Crypto.com. I'm not affiliated with them. I just think their debit card is really good and I'm really looking forward to using it. Now it did take about 2 weeks for Crypto.com to mail me the card in the mail. I was checking every day and it finally arrived today. Now I've already opened the box just to make sure that I don't accidentally flash you guys the account numbers or anything like that. But it came in a very plain, nondescript white envelope. There's no company logo or company name, Crypto.com or anything like that. It's just a plain white envelope. And inside that envelope was one of these kind of thick paper packaging type deals, with the pull tab here on the back. And I really like this because on the inside I thought it was kind of clever. If you pull it out, it is shaped in the form of the Crypto.com logo. It has a little symbol there in the middle. And what I thought was kind of cool about this is it has a little pull tab here at the bottom, and if you just pull it, your card actually just kind of slides out of there. I thought that was really clever. Almost metaphorical, as you're being able to now pull fiat money out of your cryptocurrencies. Now Crypto.com does offer a variety of different debit cards, varying tiers depending on your staking requirements, and we'll get to that more in just a moment. But I think it's important to reiterate that this is a debit card, it's not a credit card. So there's no credit check, there's no approval process or anything like that. If you just sign up with Crypto.com and say, hey, I want this card, they will issue you whatever card it is that you can best qualify for. Now there's 5 different tiers of their debit cards, and it starts with the cheapest one, which is actually free. It's the Midnight Blue debit card. Now, as you can see, this card does not have a whole ton of perks or benefits or anything like that associated with it, but it does give you 1% cash back with all of your purchases. And as far as debit cards go, that's actually pretty good because it's really rare for debit cards to give you any cash back at all. Like, there's only a couple of different debit cards that have any sort of a cashback reward structure. So if you don't like using credit for whatever reason and you enjoy using debit cards, then this is a good way to get some cashback rewards for no upfront costs. You don't have to do anything to get approved for this card. And you don't necessarily even have to spend your cryptocurrencies. You can direct deposit fiat money into your account and then spend it with this card and then get 1% cash back. Now when I talk about cash back, I think it's important to realize that technically you're not getting cash back. You're getting paid 1% back in the form of CRO, which is the Crypto.com's their own cryptocurrency. Now the price of CRO does fluctuate on a daily basis, just like any other cryptocurrency does, but realistically, if you don't want this stuff, I usually just sell it as soon as I get it, which means that effectively this 1% CRO rewards is the exact same thing as 1% cash back. So for the rest of this video, I will often refer to this as simply just cash back, even though you are technically paid in Crypto.com's own cryptocurrency, CRO. Up next we have the Ruby Steel debit card, and this one is going to give you free Spotify every single month, and it's going to give 2% cash back, which puts it on par with the Fidelity Cash Rewards credit card or cards like the Citi Double Cash card. And so these are about as good as it gets for universal cash back in the credit card world, and you can get that in a debit card with only a $400 staking of CRO. So what exactly does it mean to stake this CRO? Well, first you would buy $400 worth of CRO, the Crypto.com's own cryptocurrency, and then you would stake it. You basically lock it away for 6 months at a time. So during this time, you can't sell it, you can't touch it, you can't do anything with it, but it's still yours. It's not like you're just giving this money to Crypto.com, it is still your cryptocurrency. So you still own this $400 worth of coin. Think of it almost like a secured credit card. You're giving them this security deposit, and at some point in the future, whenever you actually want it back, you can then get that security deposit back. Same thing with this CRO staking reward system. But while it is staked, you're going to earn interest on this $400 worth of Crow that you have staked. And at this card, you would get 10% cash back per year. So if the price of Crow did not change over the course of the year, then you would basically earn $40 in interest at this 10% rewards rate. And as you can see, the other tiers of these debit cards just keep on going up in rewards the more Crow that you have staked. All the way up to the Obsidian card, which is a whopping $400,000 stake in Crow coins. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have 400 grand just laying around that I want to put in Crow to get a debit card. But I did think the second one was ideal for me personally with a $40,000 stake of Crow. With the Icy White debit card, I get a whopping 5% cash back on all purchases, which is crazy good. Like, the best credit cards on the market are only paying you 2% cash back as far as universal spending is concerned. Yeah, you can get sort of the rotating cashback categories that might pay out 5% if you time it right with your purchase of, you know, hey, you can only buy it at gas stations for this quarter, or you can only buy it at grocery stores for this quarter. This is 5% cash back on literally everything. In addition, this card comes with free Spotify, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. Now, personally, I don't view the Spotify account as really being worth anything. I use the free version of Pandora. I don't mind, you know, having ads thrown in every once in a while. So, I mean, I'll probably use the Spotify account just because I now have it, but I don't really value this, and so I see this as $0. But the Amazon Prime and the Netflix, I mean, that's going to save me about $27 a month because 100% of that money that I'm spending on these things is now going to be immediately reimbursed to me. Now, typically I spend, give or take, around $1,000 a month on my credit cards, which will now be moved to this debit card. So if I spend $1,000 a month, that means I will get $50 a month in cash back, or $600 a year. Add in the Netflix and the Amazon Prime, which is going to be about $325 a month, and the staking rewards that I'm going to get. 12% annual interest on $40,000. Let's just assume that the price of Crow doesn't change. That's going to be $4,800. So by the time you add everything up, this card is essentially getting me a little over $5,700 a year. Not to mention the fact that now that I have a flat 5% cashback card that I can spend up to $25,000 a month on, I'm probably going to get back into manufactured spending, which is going to earn me another $900 a month just by taking about 10 to 15 minutes once or twice a month to do my manufactured spending. Now, this card acts like a debit card, but technically it is a prepaid card, meaning you have to top up this card, you have to load it with funds. Now, there is no fee or anything like that to reload this card, and you can reload this card a variety of different ways using your Crypto.com mobile application. You can either send fiat money from your bank account into the Crypto.com's account. They're going to actually give you a routing number, an account number of where you need to send money to if you're going to do like an ACH transfer from your bank into the Crypto.com realm, and then you can just spend money on your debit card that way. Or you can also top up and spend your cryptocurrency. So you can just top up your card with, let's say, $100 worth of Bitcoin. At that point, it will transfer your Bitcoin into usable cash. There's no fee or anything like that. So essentially, then you are able to spend your cryptocurrencies just like you would fiat money anywhere that Visa is accepted. Now, as crazy good as the debit card is itself, with this 5% cash back and, you know, free Netflix and Amazon and Spotify and everything else, I actually got the card because I wanted the bonus interest on my cryptocurrencies. Now, there's several different places out there that will pay you interest on various crypto, places like BlockFi, Nexo, Celsius, or Crypto.com. Now, the interest rates that all of these different companies pay obviously varies depending on which company you go with and what coin it is that you are staking with them. But Crypto.com offered some pretty impressive interest rates, especially once you get this 2% bonus. For example, I'm able to get 14% interest on my stable coins, which is hands down the best I've found. Also Bitcoin at 8.5%, Ethereum 7.5%, and a wide variety of other coins at 5%. Now 5% interest on some of these coins may not sound all that great, but it is hands down the best that I've seen, at least for some coins. For example, I'm able to get 5% interest on my Dogecoin, Chainlink, or VeChain. And that's the highest I was able to find out of all of the different companies that offer interest rates for various coins. So when it's all said and done, between the staking rewards on Crow itself, all of the random bonus Crow that I'm getting for interest rates, this extra 2% because I have now the icy white debit card, all of the free stuff like the Netflix and Amazon Prime, I'm essentially able to put all of my monthly spending, all of my electric bills, gas, food, all that kind of stuff, I'm able to pay simply by converting this Crow that they're giving me into dollars and spending these dollars using my icy white debit card. If you found this video useful, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you guys do have a better place that you've found in order to get higher interest rates on some of these coins that I've mentioned, higher than 5%, etc., then be sure to leave a comment down in the description. I'm always on the lookout for new places to store my crypto. Until next time, I'll see you all again. Thanks.